In the last video on Xpeng Motors, I actually made a video talking about basically the company and how it is doing. However, I did get a comment from hopefully a subscriber telling me that it would be nicer if I included a few more financials. And I thought today would be just a good day to go over that and, look into a few more of the financials and the statistics around the company. I do need to disclose I could not find all the information relevant, but I think we do actually have quite a lot more than what we had in last night's video or whenever it was. So I hope that sounds good. If it does, please do subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're over halfway there now, so if you could just help us by getting to 1,000, honestly, just press that little red subscribe button and just share this video with your friends and family. They might enjoy it. Right, so if you also want to come and join us on Discord, we do now have a Discord, and the link to that should be down below. Okay, so first things first, we are going to have a quick, very quick look, because if you want to see it in more detail, feel free to go and look at the last episode on Xpeng Motors. But yeah, we're going to have a quick look over the 6 months and just beyond. So looking onto the year, we can see that we started off on about, let's have a quick look, what looks to be around $21, sorry, about $22.79 to be specific at the high. From the past 6 months, so we are still currently in the red, but on the 1 month we are looking to be slightly in the green, as we saw this huge drop at the start of the month, putting us on a price range of about $18.19, and now we're sat at $21.09, so we are clearly going back up. Looking out to the 5-day, we really are seeing spikes up and up and up. However, we have seen a decent drop here between Wednesday and Thursday, so that is important to note. On the 1 day though, we are looking quite flat, to be honest. I mean, yes, we are slightly down, but towards the later end of the day rather, it did start to pick up. So we can have a quick look at that and see how we are doing. So yeah, let's have a look at the financials, looking according to yahoofinance.com, and I just chose these because these were the ones which showed the best financial reports and showed everything just nice and neatly laid out, as simply as it could be. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So the previous close of the stock is at $19.38, so we can just determine what that means. It means that we have gone up since the last close. The open today was $21.47. The bid was 2088 x 800. The ask was 2088 times 800. I'm sure that's not really too relevant. Anyway, the day's range is between $20.51 and $22.46. The volume is 16,974,582, so that's how many are in circulation. Let's just have a quick look down at that market cap and have a look at what that means. So it's currently sat at 15.154 billion, and that is relatively high. Unfortunately, there is not a PE ratio statistic out on any of the sites I was looking at, but that's just unfortunate, but that is what we are seeing. So yeah, there's not really too much to talk about here. I think we did talk about sales in the last episode, and if we didn't, we have a updated video on sales coming out soon. But basically, we have a 1-year target estimate apparently of 2464 according to the site. So there's just a few of the financials of the company. And of course, just to give you a quick update and recap on what the company actually does, they of course produce these electric cars. 2 models at the minute, these are the P7 and the G3. I'm personally a big fan of the P7, I think it's very nice looking, to be honest. But yeah, there are 2 models, and like I said in the last video, and I have said it in previous videos as well, I think that these sales are basically going to excel for the P3, was it? The G3, sorry. I think this is going to sell very well in Europe, because a lot of people are looking for like kind of SUVs and crossover type things in Europe, and of course we just have your kind of generic big sedan, if you will. Obviously it's electric powered, as both the cars are, but yeah, I think this one is going to be a decent mid-range car. Not really anything to nothing massive, in the sense that yes, it is a lot cheaper. Of course the prices have been lowered, but there's nothing substantial really looks wise about this vehicle. However, the technology is actually quite decent, so that is one thing to consider. Again, though, the prices have been lowered on these vehicles quite significantly, which can have a positive impact on sales. We're going to talk about that more in its own separate episode, but that's just something to consider. So I did have a quick look for the financials on the company, could not really find too much. I mean, there is a little section right at the top from futurecar.com, of course. If you want to have a quick look on that, you can just by pausing the video or just by going to the site once you've watched it. But like I do in almost all of these videos, I think another great way to look at the company is to look on CNN business, sorry. So that's money.cnn if you want to find the website, money.cnn.com, and we can see a little analysis of the company. Top range estimates are at 764% increase, so that is what people are forecasting. We actually have 7 analysts looking at this now, so it's a top range of $182, and that's of course representing a 764.8% increase. The middle is at a 693.6% increase, putting us at $167.84, and the low is at 140.06 cents. So what does this mean? It means that even on the low estimate, the analysts are potentially looking at a big gain all the way up to, plus 560% minimum. Now, of course, analysts have been wrong in the past, so it can be hard to say. But that is just something to look at. Analysts are generally looking at this in a bullish way. If you have a quick look down here, the 7 analysts polled investment to look at, basically talk about the stock, and they are looking into buying it. They're saying buy is probably the way to go on this one. And of course, this is coming directly from the analysts themselves, so take what you will from that. Anyway, having a quick look down there, we can have a look down to our current quarter, and I think this is a bit more financial if you want to know about that. Of course, we can see that earnings per share are still negative at minus $1.11, and of course we can just think to that because the company is going to be spending a lot of money on advertising, taking out a lot of loans so that they can build the factories and the vehicles and whatnot. But the sales this quarter have actually been 1.9 billion, so that's quite a significant amount of sales. And as this company does expand out of China, we can probably see more sales coming in the future. So I think this could be very interesting to see. And I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the sales figures and whatnot. So I hope you did find this useful. Of course, if you want to find any of this information yourself, it is on money.cnn.com about XPEV stock or Xpeng stock. I'm sure it will come up if you just type that in. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to click out any of the videos on the playlist, and of course, thank you for your time. Feel free to come and join us in Discord too. So goodbye, thank you.